You are watching Danish Super Vikings.
Are you game?
Today we're going to discuss the games Doom
And For Honor.
and then we're going to bring you some minor game news from our Facebook channel. So also, of course, remember to visit us on our Facebook channel, Twitch and Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. So let's start out with talking a bit about Doom. This is a game that has been flying under my radar for a long time. I haven't actually seen. I didn't follow it at all at the E3.
No.
Because I was watching Fallout. That was just blinding me completely. It actually looks pretty good.
It does.
Graphics look good. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of blood.
But it's also what they have been known for. Because if you remember the old Doom, and I think that's 2008 or something, the game was really revolutionary. It was good graphics. It was the best horror game I played for a long time.
I don't know. This doesn't look that horrifying. The horror aspect in this game doesn't look that great.
But we also there's been a lot of evolving in horror games. When we go back in time, we didn't have really any horror games. Then Dead Space came, and whoa, that was horror.
Yeah. But there's a lot of action in the game. I think the single player game it looks a bit vague to me. I think I will maybe play the single player once and then never again. But the multiplayer in this game, that looks really, really good. Especially the way that you can create the maps yourself.
Yeah.
This snap map they call.
Yeah.
So you can create your own map and you can create your own missions, and there's almost unlimited amount of possibilities in this.
And that's also but that's of course multiplayer. But it's also co-op because you can make your own levels in maps.
You can make a deathmatch, or you can just make a co-op level where you have to take out waves, or you have to kill enemies to earn credits so you can buy weapons and stuff. And I really like that aspect in the game.
And that's also what I think is amazing in this game, because we have, maybe you say the single player looks a bit vague. I don't think so, because in the old game, it was really a good story when he went on Mars and stuff like that. I really was.
But that was a good story at that time.
Yeah, but that was also one gameplay, because it was a long story.
Yeah, you can play once. I haven't seen much from the story in this one, or if they found some new story to come up with.
Yeah, look like he goes to hell.
Yeah, this time he goes to hell. It looks like but I don't know about the story, but it would probably be fun to play once and then never again, and then do the multiplayer.
Yeah.
But what I really like about this snap map is that it's implemented in the game, so you can open up the game, make a map, and you can share it directly. You don't have to open up separate programs to craft something, make some weird map and validate it, and then put it into your own game and share and stuff. You can just share it directly, and I really like that. So there will becoming so many different game modes
and maps, and that's also really what I look forward to this game, because this can be what it was called, the Warcraft 3 of first person shooting, because Warcraft 3 brought us Dota, they brought us tower defenses and stuff like that. I think this game can maybe bring us a lot of unseen mobs and things, because it makes it so easy. Also, as it was in Warcraft 3,
and it's even easier. It is even easier to do it in this. In Warcraft 3, you have to do some sort of programming to make a proper game.
Yeah,
there was a lot of programming in Dota, but there's no programming in this at all.
No,
you can just make it on the fly and then share it and play with your friends. And I'm really looking forward to that. But it's coming next year, right?
That's what they say right now.
Spring. It's Bethesda, so I don't think they'll disappoint. It's not Ubisoft.
It's Bethesda.
It's really rare occasions they disappoint. So I think they say first or second quarter of next year.
Yeah,
we can expect it. So I'm looking forward to it. So we can have a lot of good hours in this, I think.
I also think, because this is going to have a lot of playing value in the multiplayer.
Yes.
Because there's infinite possibilities.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of people playing it, and I think almost everyone, not everyone, but almost everyone, sits down and is going to play with this snap map tool.
Everybody would try it out and see it, and they would probably be shared a lot of crappy maps. I hope they have some possibility to rating system, so you can say.
As
so
there was in, you remember Far Cry?
Yeah,
a lot of Far Cry.
exactly. Yeah.
And
they rate the maps and say, "Oh, this is a good map," and then other people will probably try it out as well.
Yeah,
I hope they will do that because else there would be so many shitty maps to play out there.
And it was also what I like about Far Cry 3 because it was also really easy. You had to open a separate, but it was really easy to create it. But what they really did that was awesome was when you were finished with a map, that you took the game mode and said, I want to play on people-made maps. And then after you finished the map, you could say this is a good map, rated from 1 to 5. And then the good maps, then you can say if you want to play new maps that haven't been rated yet, or you only want to play the maps that have 5-star rating.
Yeah, that was a really good idea.
I also think that's true.
I hope they will do the same thing.
Yeah,
and it looks like there's a wide variety of weapons in the game as well. I think there's a lot of weapons in it, and you can double jump. You can double jump, and you can do it in multiplayer, and I love double jump. In Unreal Tournament, I always turned on double jump or quadro jump if I could.
But it's also going to get competitive on a different kind of way, you know.
Yeah, it will. Definitely.
Because people are learning to use it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a really fast-paced game, and I like that actually. And most fast-paced games. I was never a big fan of Call of Duty though, but...
Have you ever played any one of the Call of Duty games?
Yeah, the old ones.
The old ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not because we should talk Call of Duty, but the old Call of Duty games were good. The Second World War. Yeah. And I also like the first Modern Warfare. But then...
I have never played them much online actually. Never catched me. But Titanfall I have played a lot and I really like that game.
It's also a bit different.
Yeah, but it's still fast-paced. It's a really fast-paced game. So...
and then also we got the chainsaw, you know.
Of course, yeah.
That is just a classic.
It just came over, the chainsaw is amazing. Just going over, but it looks like there's not that many different finishes with the chainsaw. It looks like it's more or less the same thing you're doing.
I also saw that. But I also we have to remember the game isn't out yet. It's the first out in spring 2016.
They can still add a lot of stuff to the game, and I hope they will. So have a reason to use the chainsaw, and so it doesn't look the same with every. But
that's also the same that when you see the finishes, when he does the finishes where he goes up and
he pulls the heart out.
Also, so when I saw the movie or the trailer, it was like I saw 5 or 6 different, and then it just repeated.
Yeah, that was.
But again, it's Bethesda, as you say, and I think they're going to make it.
They can still add a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's of course IDE software that does it, but. And I want to say a bit about the engine as well, because they are using this ID Tech 6 engine, which is the new engine they have made specifically for this game. And their goal is to be able to run it with 60 frames per second in 1080p.
Wow.
That was the goal as well with what is it called? Rage, yes. And that was ID Tech 5 engine.
Yeah.
But the problem in ID Tech 5 was that they could run it with 60 frames per second and 1080p, but the problem was it rendered out over the textures were just wrong.
Yeah.
Every time you turned, you could stay at 60 frames, but the textures was rendered in very slowly, and I really hope they fix that for this game, because that was it destroyed a bit for me, because
Rage destroyed a lot of things for me. I think it was a good game, but it was an only one time. I didn't even play through.
I didn't even play through.
Oh well, I did. I also think that it was funny, but they, I don't know where Bethesda had anything to do with Rage. Did they? Did you know that?
I think so.
They did.
I think Bethesda just went into it back then.
Well, I think that's one of the only games that Bethesda have disappointed me in, because they promised open world and it wasn't, and now we have said it for like a lot of game news, but they didn't do open world.
But we have to remember with this game, Bethesda is not the one making the game.
No, they're just backing it. Yeah.
So it's IDE. We have to be disappointed.
Yeah, but let's hope they don't disappoint in this game.
Yeah, we were definitely looking forward to this, and if there comes up more news about it, we'll definitely bring it on later on.
And also be on our Facebook page, of course, so remember to check it out there.
Of course. And you want to say something about For Honor?
Yeah, this game I really look forward to, because it's, I think we talked a bit about it, but I think it's a bit of a MOBA arena, a massive online battle arena. What I really like about this game is also that you have the AIs. So you don't have only to kill players, but you also have AIs to kill. And actually, I was trying to remember a game where that's actually we just mentioned it, Titanfall, where you had AI, and that was really good because you could suck at the game. And suck at killing players.
You can still get kills and killing grunts and stuff.
Yeah. And that is also about massive online battle arenas because you should kill a lot of them, but if you kill them, there would still be an impact. Also, what I really like about this game, I like games where you have to play which will play. We sword play. We played a lot of chivalry in the start, but I think the combat system wasn't as good as I really hoped for.
No, we were looking forward to chivalry, and when it came out, it wasn't that. I think I played like 10 hours or something. You played a bit more than me. But it became very fast and same and the same.
Yeah, it really did.
So
that's also what I maybe fear about this game. But what I think makes this, fresh is that you have a different combat every time, because the sword play is so intense in this game, and you really have to, protect yourself. We don't know how it works on the PC, but on the controller you have the right stick that you use to protect yourself with.
That's right.
So I really look forward to that.
Depending on, I think this is like a MOBA, and my biggest problem with MOBAs is that you will always come into the game and there will be people who have been playing this game too much, and they know every weakness of every character, and they know to do everything, so they will become really hard. Really fast. I would if you're not one of those players yourself that want to spend like 1,000 hours.
But I would actually disagree with you, because I think that it's pretty easy to get into this combat system. What I've seen, I haven't tried it yet, but what I've seen, it looks like it's it's very complicated, but also simple.
Yeah.
Because you can do a lot of things, but the blocking system, I think if you sit down and learn it, you can actually compete against some of the best players.
If you have a fast reaction time.
Well, that's also, of course, it's if you look at sports, for example, you don't go out and play football and you're the best football player from the start.
Of course you don't. But there will always be those players that play these games too much, and you'll never have a chance against them.
No.
But it will be like that in most games. But,
But
I hope there will be more game modes. We have only seen this one game mode. We have to take out some posts.
Yeah, they have to take over control posts.
Yeah, but we're looking forward to see more of it. When is the release of this game?
I actually can't remember. I think they said it should be released next year, and I really hope that it is, because
it looks more or less finished.
Yeah.
So it must be beginning next year or something.
Yeah. And we should also mention that there's 3 factions in this game for people that haven't seen anything about this game. There are 3 factions. There are the Vikings, the Samurais, and the Knights. So I think that's 3 good factions to make Clash.
Yeah.
Because I always wanted to see Knights versus Vikings.
Yeah.
And then just to mix it up, then put in the Samurais.
Yes, exactly. So we just need pirates, then we have everybody.
Yeah. Maybe that's an DLC. It's just Ubisoft,
Yeah. What is Ubisoft making then?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ubisoft Montreal, actually, I think.
Oh.
But what there is, characteristic for every, faction. You have the knights. They have good armor, and it's of course takes a lot more to kill them. Then you have the Vikings
as well.
They're also a bit slower. Then you have the Vikings. They do a lot of damage and are also slow. And then you have the Samurais, and they are the fast-paced. They really can move around.
Are there different characters and different factions?
What I've seen for now is that yes, there's going to be different characters. What I really hope for is that you can have your own character, you can level up, and maybe because it is like a MOBA that you go into a level, or you go into a map, you battle, and then you get XP and you level up your character, like in Smite, for example. But what I really
in most MOBAs you loses all your level ups when you get on the map.
What I also think that's going to happen here. But what I really hope for is that they have some kind of level system. So if you can, make your own character, that you can buy new armor for him, that makes him a bit better.
If they added some ranked matches.
Yeah. So that's also what I wanted to.
Yeah.
I forgot it, but
that could be really nice. Yeah. So you can use your own characters in one some matches and then use the default characters in other matches.
Yeah, but it should be, because as you say, there's some players here that's going to play like 100 hours of this game on a month.
Yes.
And then there's going to be guys like us that has a normal job and have to do stuff. And I really hope that they are going to make a proper matchmaking system.
Yeah, so a ranking system.
Because unless I can't spend that amount of hours in this game, because there's a lot of other games I want to play. Yeah. Of course, I also want to tell you quick that you actually thought yourself, but there is you have these abilities on your character. I haven't seen this one, but it looks like he has a health bar or something he can use maybe to gain some health or spread some health to his allies. But what I've seen is the samurai, he can call down arrow stream. So he can set a point and then falls down a lot of arrows of shooting arrows.
So it looks like you have like 4 abilities just in regular MOBAs.
Yeah.
So you can have probably an ultimate that is really good, and then you have some weaker abilities.
Yeah. I don't think we have a lot more to say about this game. Of course, we are going to come back to it if anything any new thing comes up about it. Yeah. What I want to say is that I really look forward to playing this game, and there's a lot of games this year, next year I have to own.
There's so many nice games coming out. Yeah.
But of course, if you have any questions about this game or anything, please write in the commentary, and we'll
we'll answer it. Or catch us on Facebook.
Yeah,
we'll always be on Facebook. And you've been one of the lucky guys.
Yeah, this time
you were the lucky bastard to get the key for Rainbow Six
Siege.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
Yeah, but actually I want to start with you, because you played the alpha.
That was shit.
Yeah,
I played like 5 rounds in the alpha. The graphics was shitty, and there was so much stuff missing in the game. Yeah, so I was disappointed, and I haven't been so lucky to get an alpha or beta key this time yet. Maybe I'll get it later, but I really hope so, because it looks awesome. I've seen you play today, and it looks really, really good.
And that's also my general expression right now, because I played the game a lot, and a lot. I played it for a couple of rounds. I hope I get to play it a bit tonight and also tomorrow before the beta close. And what I experienced of this game is that it's really a good game that has solid team-based gameplay. And that is what I really want. You get 4 rounds in a multiplayer match, what we have here. What I also have played yet is you have to defuse a bomb. And you play as attacker, defender.
Yeah, so you switch to for every round you switch.
Yeah,
team.
So it has to be, balanced.
Yeah.
What I also read is that they say this game could be the next competitive first-person shooter. So it could. They think it could go in and
in competitions and
they say this could maybe be the new CS:GO.
Oh.
And that is what I really hope, because I don't play CS:GO mainly because it's shitty graphics, and people can rage and
it's not that bad. In the new Counter-Strike, it's not that bad, the graphics, but it's not on this level.
No, but I also think, because that is just running around, and people when people hear this, they also say there's also a lot of strategic in Counter-Strike, and I also think there's not the same way, because here you can go in and attack a building, and say like you two guys, you go in from the east, we go in from the west, you start in the basement, we start from the top, and that works really, really, really good. When you have breaching devices, and you saw me play yesterday where I actually killed a teammate.
Yeah, with the breaching device, that was really good.
I didn't know that, but it seems like you can have a person standing on the window, and he can go out, and you can blow it, and he can go in.
Yeah, so you win it through the window exactly when the device blows up.
Yeah. So it looks like it has a lot of things that I really look forward to. And this is only the beta. And I would say for people that are a bit indecisive about this game yet. If this is the actual game I played, I would still buy it. I think this game is so good that I want to own it just as a beta. And they are first releasing it to December, so they can do a lot of stuff on this game yet.
Already December this year?
Yes. And actually it was to release in October, I think, or November, but they postponed it, and I think they did it strategically because we have Battlefront, we have Fallout 4. It's some massive titles, and
there's so many games coming
this
out
is a good game, but it can't compete with Star Wars and Fallout 4.
No, I don't think it will.
But still, I want to own this game, and I think it's really good fun if you have friends playing it with.
So how many Vikings will you give it?
If I should give it Vikings, and this is only for the beta, I would give it. I would give it 4 Vikings out of 5 because
that's really good.
Yeah, it is really good, and this is only looking at the beta. Still, there could be some things. For one of the things, and the reason it doesn't get 5 Viking is, I have this horrible feeling that it can be a bit repetitive. What this game needs is friends to play with.
Yeah.
And if you don't have friends, I don't think this is going... if you don't have friends, I think everybody have friends. But if you don't have friends to play this game with, I'm afraid it's not going to be as good as spending time with your friends.
Is it easy to communicate with other people in the game?
I haven't...
People you don't know, people have on TeamSpeak or something.
I actually seen that you can do the new in Ubisoft game launcher, that you can have you can speak with people. But I haven't tested it yet. And I will also say I'm a bit reserved on that point because of course it would be a bit more fun, but I just like playing with my friends, not with random dudes. And I know that's
and you know your friends, tactics.
Right.
So
well, I'm let's see if I can just plan this, and you can take the first thing. We are going to go through some minor game news that we also had on our Facebook site, and I'm going to say it again.
Didn't have on our Facebook site.
And something we didn't have on our Facebook site, but I'm going to say it again. Remember to follow us on Facebook.
Yeah,
and also here on YouTube, of course.
So first things I will talk about is Frontier game has disappointed me badly this time. I paid
49.
I paid 40 pounds, English pounds. That's what is it? 50 euros or something.
Yeah, I think.
For their Elite Dangerous game.
Yeah.
And when it came out, they said, we are going to make so you can walk around on the space station and land on planets and etc. etc. So I bought it. This sounds so fucking awesome, and the game looked so great, so I just needed it.
Yeah.
Now they're coming with the DLC, so I can land on the planet and walk around. But it's
40 pounds also?
It's also 40 pounds for that one.
Yeah, that's just, it's
just bullshitting people.
Yeah, it's really evil, I think, because they said already when you bought the game at that time that you could do it.
Yes, exactly. And that you would be able to do it at some point.
Yeah.
That was what they said, and we were looking forward to it, but now they're just charging people 40 pounds more for the update, and there will be like 4 or 5 updates, so you can buy a season pass now, which costs 120 pounds.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wants to pay that much for a season
I also
pass?
think right now they're shooting themselves badly in the foot because
we have Star Citizen coming.
Yeah, you have Star Citizen coming, and it's just being the better game on so many levels.
Yeah.
What they should do right now is just for the people that already bought it, give them this, and also for the new people, don't make this DLC. Just give them it for the 40 pounds. Give them all the DLCs.
Yeah,
it's really stupid.
Yeah, they're just shooting themselves in the foot, but that's their sake. And I'm probably not gonna play much Elite Dangerous anymore.
No, we are waiting for Starship Citizen. Star Citizen.
But Frontier Games come with a game that you're really looking forward to.
Yeah,
we just saw it on their website.
We just saw it today, and like last time I said, Frontier Games, you have to make a new roller coaster, and then we went into the site, and they actually did it. I don't think that they did it on 2 weeks, and it was me. But they have the new game Planet Coaster coming up, and it looks like this is like roller coaster. It is the new roller coaster. There's nothing to discuss about that, and it's going to cost. If you pre-order it now, £20. And I know what I have to do when I get my next salary. I spent a lot of hours, both in my childhood on Roller Coaster Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I just think that is one of the best simulation games ever. Who doesn't want to make a theme park?
I don't know. I mostly played it to make roller coasters that was so crazy that nobody played or make roller coasters where people died and stuff. But yeah, it was a great game.
It was, and I really look forward to this game. I don't know a lot about it yet, and I really hope that I can.
The trailer was pretty weird. It was just a teaser.
Yeah, it really was, and I really hope that I can. I can tell my friend here that we have to have a game news about it, but I don't know if it's going.
Let's see. It's big enough when it's coming. Then we have Wild Star, which is a new MMO. Yeah, it's going free to play. For this time we're recording this is 2 days, but the 29th of September it's going live for free to play, and it actually looks pretty good. It's a free to play with some bit cartoon graphics. There's a bunch of different characters you can play with, and you can build your own house, you can build your own place and stuff, and it really looks good. And I love to do that in such games. I just really hope they did it in a proper way so you can actually get a land and build a house and stuff like that. I have to try it.
Yeah, I also want to try it. What about the combat system? You think it's like Teso or Terra?
I think it's like Terra, where you have to where you don't
dodge and
exactly. You can dodge
and you have to shoot yourself.
Yeah, you have to aim and stuff. It looks like it. I haven't seen much yet, but the game looks pretty funny, and I need to try it.
What about the game? I know you bought a game where also you had to. It was also a kind of an MMO, and you had to build. You claim some land, and
that was called. That's a good question.
Now you wanna find out what it's called. And also,
I had it on my Steam at some point.
But Landmark is right there.
Yeah, it's called Landmark. It's Sony Studio making this game, and
it's going to be free to play, right?
It's going to be a free to play game. I really love the idea because you can build so many different. It's only your imagination in this game that sets the limit. But you can, when you are claiming a land, then nobody else can build within an enormous radius of your claim. So you can't have a neighbor.
That's
so you can never build a city or something unless you do it yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that's a bit stupid for Sony to do it like that, because if you were able to buy a claim and somebody else could buy a claim right next to you, then you could actually build a city.
But isn't this also in beta?
It's in beta right now, and I think they made the claim size smaller now than in the beginning, but still long way to go.
Yeah.
But this is a bit more MMO-ish in the combat as well.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, 8, you can aim and stuff like that, but the controls, the way you're controlling your character is very MMO.
Well, I'm not going to play it then.
No,
I don't like MMOs.
No, exactly. But it's still in beta. We're looking forward to try it later.
I'm going to try Walstar because you say it's good. So I really hope
I don't know if it's good. It looks good.
It looks good. But we're going to try. And of course, I want to make another advertisement here. You can of course go to our Twitch channel and follow us there also, because we are going to stream some gameplay for Wildstar when it gets out.
Yeah, let's do that.
I want to say small game news also. I read and found out that I said it when I talked about Homefront and a video a couple of times past.
Yeah.
And that I think it was going to be open world because I saw him capture a race. Mm-hmm. And now they actually came out and said it. Homefront Revolution is going to be an open world game.
Open world, or Rage open world?
Yeah, that's now the big question, because I don't think, of course I don't know it, but I have this feeling that it's going to be, zones, that you can go to zones and stay in them. Yeah. It's not going to be like Grand Theft Auto. I really don't think. No. But it's also, this is just, I think it's really good, because that is what I want to have in a, Homefront-ish game.
Yeah.
The old Homefront actually...
open world in multiplayer as well?
No, I don't think so. Okay. They didn't say anything about it, but I don't think it's the same thing. But
let's look for it.
Yeah, let's see. When we know more, maybe we're going to make a complete game news about it.
Maybe we will. Yeah. And of course, the smallest game news of the day is that Red Alert 2 is free on Origin right now.
Yeah, that is one good reason to get Origin.
Yeah, if you don't have it right now, because that's a good old game.
Yeah, we really wanna. We were talking about saying it, but we really want to say it, because this game, we spent a lot of hours in it, playing it with friends, and it's just Red Alert. It's just a good series,
Yeah. It's and if you haven't, game, but it's still good.
Yeah, and if you haven't tried it, now is the time.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're not old enough to remember Red Alert,
then
have to try it out anyways.
Yeah, then open a book or whatever people would say.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you for watching this time. And remember also to support our channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, go to our Facebook channel, and also follow us there and on Twitter and Twitch.
Exactly.
And for every follower we get, we are really happy to have you on our channel.
Yeah. Big thanks to those who already follow us. But remember to hit the subscribe button. Yes.
That would be nice.
Yes. And as we say in Danish,
vi ses!